Good evening, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout, coming to you live. A little bit later than we'd originally planned, but we are here tonight to bring you our first new televised pay-per-view since our last one got erased. Thank you, Baywatch Nights. Tonight we present to you Insert Coin to Continue. For those of you who joined us in the feed for the last pay-per-view, SPN Supernova Pro, bringing us unrestricted. All the championships changed hands if you missed it. It was a fantastic show the entire way around. Hoping to follow that up with some magic of our own. Open things up with a match in our Blitz division as Cade looks to take out his frustrations from losing that ladder match in Clash of the Classless for their Super Juniors title. Taking it out on Naga, trainee of his old rival Del Scorcho. We know his history with that. We know how little he likes masks. Will not be wearing the Project Mayhem colors tonight. Says he's doing this on his own. And Brandon Williams in the feed. Brandon, you can join all three in all honesty. Like, Cade wrestles for us in HCW. Iceman hasn't shown up here yet, but the door's open. Bake just wrestled a match tonight for Supernova Pro, and he's in the next match now, so stick your fingers in all the pies. As we have Cade. Man has not been right since losing his mask at Uprising Survival last year to Del Scorcho. His only one-on-one loss this year has come on one of our shows. He did fall to Space Homie. Supernova will take care of you after the match. Just make sure you hit them up. Project Mayhem won a big match earlier tonight. Hoping to continue that momentum here. As Cade looks ready to unleash that new brand of violence he's discovered this year. Not sure if he's crazier because of Ripley or if it's just a natural feeding ground to each other. Crazy breeds crazy. Naga with that ghost pepper smoke. The smallest member of the Spice Rack, besides Valentina, but we don't count that. It's Mr. 1.3 million himself. Looking to throw those knees. Sporting that Spice Rack logo. That is our new #1 selling, I guess, brand, you could say. Because the FCK shirt is still the single selling shirt for us, but the Spice Rack stuff all around the board is catching up pretty quick. Cade looks ready, Naga looks ready, opening bell, here we go. Insert coin to continue is a go. Cade opening up with that backbreaker. Needs to take out that speed advantage early. Goes for the shot, gets stuffed, eats a forearm. Naga ducks that shot, eats with the DDT. Supernova is pro Cade. Naga thinking vertical. Cade fights out of it with the shot to the guts. European uppercut. Sends Naga off the ropes. Catches him with that spinning back elbow. Big clothesline to the outside. Could be thinking playground here. Cade has him up. Sits him down with the Michinoku driver too. Has a hold of that arm. Big forearm shot from Naga. Follows it up with a chop. Spin kick down low. Into that steel barricade. Has him up. No, he's not thinking. Okay, it's a lot less scary than I thought. Big drive-by knee. Refs count at 6. Count at 7. We get a break. Naga thinking high impact. Definitely will fly the most here out of these two. Hits that diving Rana. Gets every bit of it. Stiff kick to the back. Cade's that counter corner. Naga eats a kick on his way in. Cade with a diving crossbody. No pin attempts yet from either of these men. Cade up to that second rope. Stiff double axe handle, but Naga just sidesteps it. Cade caught slipping. Eats a shot to the back. Naga had him up in the fireman's carry. Gets caught with a reverse DDT layout style counter. Cade pulls him away from those ropes. Big money fist drop. Trio of elbows to the traps. Wants to ground and pound as much as he can. Sits it back with the Steiner recliner. Cade not normally a submission guy. Naga slips out the back, picks the ankles. Has Cade up. Cade with the counter again. Reverse DDT, no layout. Naga sweeps the leg, like the dojo. Breakdance leg drop. Springboard 450, get the cover. Wants to keep pressing the advantage. Snapmares Cade down one more time. Applies the chin lock. Hoping to take advantage of all that air he just took out of the lungs. That 450. Cade though fights back up. Set elbows to the stomach. Could be thinking fireman's carry of his own. Layout DDT counter. Payback from earlier. Naga thinking springboard one more time. Big diving forearm. We got our first cover attempt of the match. Cade out at 1. Newfound resiliency this year. Eats a drop kick for his troubles. Both of these men slipping out the back door anytime either tries to go for a slam. He started a reverse DDT token counter. Cade ducks the clothesline. Comes with the forearm. Makes it a pair. Ducks another clothesline. Big spine buster. Pulls Naga up, gets ducked out for those troubles. Shot to the body. Naga with fireman's carry counter. Has him hooked up. Standing Spanish fly. Put a little salt on it. Cade out at 2. Naga showing that agility with that spinning leg drop one more time. Looking vertical. Gets every bit of it. Hangs Cade's ankles up on that rope. It looks like that leg drop we just saw Naga hit. The heel caught the top of Cade's head. He has bigger fish to fry there with that Tijuana Reaper knee. Cade fights out at 2. I thought he was out there after that. Naga with the diving fist drop. It's been all Naga for the last few minutes since they came back in from the outside. Sends Cade into that corner. Cade stuffs the takedown, shot to the back of the arm. Running stalker kick to the guts. Cade hooks him up. Gets that game over. I don't think he got all of it. He got enough. Naga kicks out before the ref even gets down for the count. Cade pressing his advantage with the shots to the traps. Sends out in that corner. We know what he likes to usually go for. Reverses the whip. Catches the bounce. Diving bulldog. Sends it back into that corner. Naga likes to take down with the DDT. Both these men back and forth action. Cade fights out at 1. Takes that kick to the spine. Naga with the diving frog splash, springboard from the back. Missed cutter, first match. Steve Taylor makes another 20 blitz coins. Fights out of the belly to belly with the bell clap. Brings Cade up to a knee. Cade rolls out of the way of that slap, though. Throws Naga out of that corner. Dusts that fist off. Gets every bit of it in the forehead of Naga. Baits him to his feet. Hooks those arms. Yellow devil driver. Cade goes for his first cover of the match. Naga fights out at 2.5. Cade goes for the kick. Naga catches it with the dragon screw. Cade catches his breath for almost a little bit too long there. So we see Naga working on that neck. Cade sending in that turnbuckle. Naga tried doing something like this earlier and got caught with the kick. Top rope Frankensteiner. Sends him in the middle of the ring. Cade fights back with whatever with a big shot. Catches it with a pair. Has him hooked. Game over. Gets all of it that time. Hooks the leg. Naga out at 2.9. We get our first spicy chicken wing of the night. Cade with the leg drop. Butterflies those arms again. Hits one more yellow devil driver. Decides not to go for the horrible night for a curse. Project Mayhem 2-0 on the night. As a bloodied Cade fights back from an early onslaught. We see Naga hit that big Tijuana Reaper from the kneeling position. Right there, Cade hit that first spinning neck breaker. Didn't get all of it there. First of 2 yellow devil drivers. Move is gross. Both these men took each other's best shots and kept fighting, though. But in the end, the unplugged one, that bizarre state of mind he's been in since losing that mask, proved a little bit too much for the spice rack. We move on from our Blitz division to a special challenge match. Bake, who we just saw in a match over on Unrestricted, was walking around in the back at our show last night complaining he didn't have a match tonight. Ran into our teacher, rapper, hero, wrestler. Man who holds a record in the Guinness Book. The one, the only Mega Ran. Rand stepped up to the challenge. Bake said, you know, we'll throw down, but don't be afraid to catch these mega hands. Had to have half the roster break them up. Bake had to be cleared by our medical staff. Did kind of catch a few shots from a kendo stick earlier to Ngimoto. But the Vanilla Gorilla, you know, he's a tough bastard. He can take a good bit of punishment, so. Red lights and smoke are out. That means Bake is definitely in the building. King of Kong style looks completely unfazed from his earlier match. I mean, he put on 5-10 minute match. It was almost just an hour ago. Tough bastard. His protege Mighty we'll be seeing later on as he goes to try to wrest control of that Blitz division title from Dougal Devlin. It's Mega Ran. Random beats himself. The only man that can claim to represent East and West Coast. Hails from Philly, hails from Arizona. Showing the agility with the top rope jump. Looks primed to put on a hell of a match in his first pay-per-view. Bake, one of the best that's ever done it. Taking on one of the best rappers to ever play the game. Ring the bell. Bake had looking for that DDT. Ran Scouter with that kick. Takes him down with the punches. Ran with the chin lock. Big knee to the face. Looks at chin lock again. Another knee. Big shot to the body. Bake holds control, sets him up on that top rope. Slingshots him back in the center. Pulls him to a knee, big overhand shot. Clubbing blow to the back. Reverses a whip, sends Ran off those ropes. Ran catches it with that jawbreaker counter on the way back in. Bake floats over with that slam counter into the neck breaker. Big kick to the spine. Series of shots. Bake is the hardest working man in the try, and I'm pretty sure he saved some kittens earlier today too. I don't know how much that's going to help him after the big lariat from Ran. Ran off the ropes, catches Bake with another clothesline.
Love you too, missus.
Ran fights from the ground with a big back body drop. Short arm lariat out of Bake, though. You know, he likes those clotheslines. Fat Boy Splash. Our first cover attempt of the match. Only a 1 count. Ref halfway across the ring does not want to get too close to as he knows Bake is liable to backhand him. Ran with the uppercut from the ground. Goes for that takedown. Series of shots one more time. We see him open the match with that after he stuffed that DDT attempt. Bake comes back with the European uppercut of his own. Throws out that short arm lariat again. Follows it up with that Fat Boy Splash. Potentially the Fat Boy Combo 2.0. That second rope. Goes for the senton. No water in the pool. Has ran up with the fireman's carry. Hot shots him on that top rope. Kick to the inside of that leg. Stomps through the guts. Ran out of 2. Bake has a hold of that knee. Spikes it right on that R. As ran up. That deadlift Baker bomb overhead style. Hello, Mario fan. Welcome to Insert Coin to continue. Second pay-per-view of the night for the Digital Triad. He's been getting ready to fight in the playground. What's Bake thinking here? Runs the apron, drops down, sends him into that steel barricade. Ran fights back with a back elbow. Bake maintains control. Head first onto the corner of the apron. Wasn't a big enough move to do the full call. But for those not in the know, that is the hardest part of the ring. Bake with a big overhead shot. Sidewinder suplex on the outside. Refs count at 7. Action back in the ring. Bake heads back up to that second rope. Big diving axe handle. Forearm to the face. Ran back out at 2.5. Overhead shot. Clubbing blow to the back. Putting a lot of focus on that lower back of Ran. Steel City Lariat, though. Switches the focus right to the face. Just pulls him away from those ropes. Big stomp to the face. I think that heel caught high on Ran. Looks like he might have been busted open after that stomp. Bake could be thinking it's over here. The forearm to the shot to the neck. Man, get out of here. One more time. We see him pick up the win on Showtime with this. Continues with his run this weekend. 1-1 on the night. He gets that big win over Mega Ran. Bake looks clearly frustrated after that loss to Engimoto last a little bit ago. Comes back in, decides to lay a little more punishment out on Rand. So we now move on to the first of 4 title matches. All of our titles on the line tonight. Bake's protege, Mighty Marcus, looks to dethrone Dougal Devlin, who will be flanked by Shannon Higgins. Both these men fought last night in that big main event on Storm. Dougal managed to get that knee bar on Mighty and force the tap out. Looks to continue that same little bit of advantage tonight. Mighty looks to carry the momentum that his teacher just got on their side. Bringing the gold back to the Steel City. Dougal's had firm control on the Blitz division since its inception. Is undefeated in singles competition. Mighty lost that 4-way ladder match, has lost 2 tag team matches, is undefeated otherwise in singles matches. These men fought at HCW's first pay-per-view of the year, Ballroom Blitz, to a double count-out draw. Look to find the definitive winner tonight with the belt on the line. First of 4 championship matches, and here we go. The ring announcer is a married woman. You cannot ask for her number. I'll put that out there now. The newest member unofficially of Run Pittsburgh. Bacon, Iceman have not fully put him on that brand yet. So he hasn't quite earned it yet. If he wins the title here, that could change their minds. Mighty looks to capture his first belt in the wrestling biz. This is his first shot at it. Outside, well, first one-on-one shot at winning some gold. So he waits his challenger, the champion, Dougal Devlin. He has held belts in our Irish sister station. I can't pronounce it, I don't speak Gaelic. I just know that everyone that comes out of Ireland are bad bastards. Except for Shannon Higgins, who is in fact a bad bitch. Spotlight's looking for the champion. Repping that lightning adorned belt for our Blitz division, our Super Juniors, our Cruiserweights. Dougal Devlin and Shannon Higgins representing the Famori here. The third member of that faction, Murphy Law, has been patrolling in the back. Has asked for a little bit of time before our main event tonight on the mic, so we'll see what that's all about. These three do not talk often. Famori met with a chorus of boos. They do not care. They use that negativity from the crowd to fuel their aggression. Oh no, Murphy Law is totally free. Just we didn't have a match for him tonight. He wants to come out and say a few words. I've heard talk from the back that there is going to be a big announcement. This might have something to do with it. Put Higgins in a straitjacket, please. That woman is crazy. Throw her in a padded room. Throw away the key. Higgins picked up a big win this week against the debuting Luna Osgood. Looking to move up the ladder for that women's title. So we get our first televised title defense. Challenger from Pittsburgh, Mighty Marcus. Steel City proud. And your champion from Belfast, Ireland, North Irish Nightmare, Dougal Devlin, king of the leg submissions. We've seen him tap out both Mighty and Jay Hellion in the last few weeks. Belts in the air, both men are ready. There's the bell, and here we go. Dougal with a pop-up meteor out of the gate. Neither one of these men fly often for the Blitz division. There will be a contrast in styles, so we see the fireman carry counter. Devlin's super technical. Mighty a little bit of a mixed package. So we get that flipping out suplex. Works on the neck. There'll be a whole lot of ground and pound in this one. Dougal fights from the ground with that body shot. Comes with a running knee face buster. Super Irish whip off those ropes. Mighty though counters with that dropping face breaker. Sits him down with the spine buster. Mighty gets a hold of that arm. Stomps the fingers, taking a page out of Dougal's book. Hoping to disrupt that grip so he can't get a good lock on those ankles. Definitely with the ropes now. Mighty with that jumping lariat. Goes for the cutter. That's 40 Blitz coins for Steve Taylor. Mighty though counters that snap power slam. Up to that second rope. Rolling senton. Violates Wizard Rule. It's only a violation if you get caught, I suppose. Comes down, follows that kick to the guts. Devlin rolls out of the way of whatever Mighty had in mind. Gets a hold of him though. Sends him into that corner. Mighty gets caught on the way back in. Huge chop. You're allowed to woo in the crowd. Devlin hooks those legs. Has him tied up early. Mighty though using that strength advantage he has. Fights out of the hold. Big forearm shot to the face. Has Devlin up on the shoulders. The snake eyes on that top turnbuckle. Series of stomps. Goes opposite corner with Devlin now. Big forearm to the back. Devlin fights back with an elbow of his own. Vertical suplex, lung blower combination. And Mighty almost beats Devlin back to his feet. Devlin ducks that clothesline. Gets brought back in for another sit-down spine buster. Devlin wisely gets a hold of those ropes. Breaks up any pin attempts. Top turnbuckle introduction. Ten more, just to match that guy's shirt in the front row. Swings out the gut buster. You see him follow it up with that diving senton. Shades of his mentor. Devlin fights back for that arm drag takeover. Has a hold of that leg. Dragon screw. Keeps a hold. Wrenches that leg back to the opposite direction. It's not supposed to bend that way. Devlin with that mount. The hammer blows down. Series of forearms to the face and upper body. Reassumes that mount. Another volley of shots. When he fights back with that arm flip takedown. Could be thinking springboard. Baits him back to his feet. Dives in with the lariat. Has a hold of that arm. Works that into a chin lock. Trying to show he is adept in the submission game too. Devlin has him up with a fireman's carry. Hot shots him off that top rope. When he fights out at 2.5. Rolls out of the way of that kick. Brings him down with the fireman's carry. Spins Devlin around. German. Dragon. Three Rivers finale coming up here with that straitjacket. Doesn't hold on to the bridge. Iceman somewhere kicking rocks. Doesn't want to do with the snapmare counter. Goes for the headbutt, but eats an elbow on the way in. Mighty spins him around. Turns him around. Blizzard of 93. Pulls him away from those ropes. Mighty goes for the cover. Could have a new champ here. Devlin out at 2.8. Higgins watches it intently as her man in jeopardy of losing the belt here. Devlin up in that Argentine-style maneuver. Mighty drops it now into the torture rack. Devlin fights off the shoulders with an arm drag. Has Mighty up on the shoulders again. Flips down. Layout reverse DDT counter. Big spinning haymaker. Big knockout shot. Not so fat boy splash. Heads up to the top rope. Diving guillotine leg drop. We've seen him throw one of those out with a somersault before. Has Devlin up. Repays the favor with that hot shot on that top rope. Plucks that arm again. Throws that chin lock back on. Applying pressure to multiple spots. Devlin with that overhead snapmare takeover. Mighty showing a little bit of speed with that tornado DDT. Shades of his mentor. Sends Devlin into the corner. Puts him up top. Could be thinking high impact. He's caught with that kick to his face though. Devlin has him up. Plants him with that sit-down Michinoku driver. And Mighty out at 1. Fights back from the ground, knockout knee. What's Mighty thinking here? Looked like he was thinking blockbuster DDT, but Devlin caught him with the knee. Has him hooked up. Package knee breaker. All that pressure to both legs. Mighty though fights back with a jawbreaker. Kicks him down low. Vertical suplex powerbomb. These men can pull maneuvers from any other position. Goes for the cover out of 2. We've already seen a vertical suplex into a lung blower in this match. Mighty looking for the elbows. Devlin fights out. Poison missed. Mighty though with that go behind counter. Plants him with that sit out powerbomb. Has him up on the shoulders. Spikes him down. Fat Boy combo number 1. Off the ropes. Follows up with a double axe handle. These two men fighting back and forth action here. Devil fights from the ground with that jawbreaker. Gets him caught in that knee bar. Out of nowhere, Mighty reaching for the ropes. Gets there cleanly. At what cost, though? Sends Devlin into that corner, right in front of Higgins. Tries to plant him up top one more time, hoping for a better outcome. Big shot to the face. Goes the whole way up, could be thinking superplex. Gets every bit of it. Both men down, though. It's a lot of toll on the body. Somebody looking to set up that DDT one more time. Got kicked out of it earlier. Gets every bit of it there, though. As a whole blizzard of 93 ripcord clothesline. And Mighty Marcus, in his first one-on-one shot at a belt, is your new Blitz Division champion. Right here we see the third phase of the Three Rivers from earlier. In the first blizzard of 93, call that one the blizzard of 92. Devlin would fight back shortly after that package knee breaker. Mighty with the double axe handle after his variation on the Fat Boy combo number 1. Follow it up with that blockbuster DDT. You might know it as the Cloud Kicker if you follow Supernova Pro. Mighty hasn't named it on his own yet. But what he does have named now is himself as champion. If that's not a picture for the books, nothing will be. Let's move on from our Blitz division into our women. As Allie, the show star, looks to take on sister of Buck and Burke, Beck Wild. Her brothers fell to the tag team champions last night on Storm. Hoping her undefeated streak doesn't end here. We apologize for that pause of silence. We were experiencing technical difficulties. We are back online, though, as we get into women's division title action. And I apologize for earlier. Murphy Law will actually be out after this match to say whatever it is he has to say. Enough about Murphy Law. The #1 contender for that women's belt, Allie Starr, struts down to the ring. That was a good one. That was a very hard-fought match out of Mighty. I honestly was figuring that Devlin was going to end up taking it after the beating that they had last night. The tenacity of Mighty ended up being a little too much in the end. Allie Starr out to that chorus of boos that she loves so much. Definitely contrast in personalities between these two. Allie's super pro Hollywood but hates everyone around her, whereas Beck is from the middle of the woods. It's the happiest person I've ever seen. Supernova Pro saying we're gonna have a title change on this one. Are we seriously going with if she ends up Beal tossing Beck, I will call it the Ally McBeal. Axis and alleys. Don't want to meet her into a dark alley. Never mention that man's name. There is no Hogan here. As we get our first women's title defense. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri. Your challenger, the showstopper, Allie Starr. And fighting out of British Columbia. I can't pronounce the name of it. It's one of those weird names. Representing the Wild Stallions. Trainee of Adam Robinson, Beck Wild. Hopes to be the only the first champion tonight to get that belt back. Between both shows, we have not had a successful retention of a title yet. There's the bell. Tie up in the middle of the ring. Allie with that waist lock. It's right back with the waist lock. Allie has a hold of one now. Back counters that snapmare into the chin lock. We're getting some wrestling right out of the gate here. Allie with that side kick to the side. Follows up with a knockout knee. Shades of her brother, Burke. Hangs Allie up on the top rope. Follows up with a slingshot. Allie counters with that jawbreaker. Sweeps the leg. All sorts of extension on that. Keeps the hold of back. Fights back, though, with that arm wringer takedown. Back off the ropes. Big soccer style kick to the face. Follows it up with that elbow drop. Trying to take that arm out. Removes the alley-oop slam out of the equation. Back with that gut buster. Allie looks like she's trying to escape to the playground to catch her breath. Beck with that big forearm shot, though. Knocks her off of the apron. Another elbow drop to the outside. Back with that arm drag takeover. I'm sorry, Allie with the arm drag takeover. Back with that tilt-whirl neck breaker. Pops that arm on the mats. Refs count at 4. Allie eats a snake eyes on the apron. The hardest part of the ring. Refs count at 7, both women back in this. So we get our first cover attempt of the match. Allie Star out at 1. That goes for the drop kick. Allie sidesteps it. Has a hold of the neck. Choking space tornado Ogawa. Double forearm shot. Follows up with the clothesline. Ducks a clothesline from back. Gets that super kick. Goes for that kick down low. Off the ropes. Running curb stomp. Into her first cover attempt of the match. Back out at 2.5. Allie could be thinking the alley-oops. Beck, though, fights back with a fireman's carry takedown. Does not want to get caught with that slam. Big forearm shot. Hangs her up on that middle rope. All that torque to that dropping knee. Follows up with this jumping version of that same knee. Pulls all the way from the ropes into the center. Continues to assault with those just diving knees. I love that jawbreaker counter. Back fights back with the forearm. Big looping overhead shot. Go behind. I with that belly to back suplex out of the corner. Just recover forearm to the face. Only get a 1 count. Allie then up to the second rope. Goes for that senton. No water in the pool. Back to those standing Kawada kicks. Goes for the takedown. Allie, though, counters with that big DDT. That's that low kick. That caught it. As her hooked up on the ropes one more time. Hangs her up with that vertical suplex. Surfboards the legs. Jumps down and puts all that weight into them. Big forearm shot. Make it a double. Beating her around with those forearm shots. It's 5 in a row. Now Leo's seen enough. Catches, comes back with one of her own. Runs and eats a fireman's carry. Beck went for that big knockout knee. Allie caught her though. Kansas City leg sweep. So we get another cover attempt. Allie runs in, hits that curb stomp one more time. Has to catch her breath though. Beck fights up with an uppercut. Follows up with a chop. Sends Allie into that opposite corner. Drops her with an alley-oop bomb. Lowercase Allie, lowercase oop. Have to specify that in matches when stars involved. Beck with a pair of kicks. Gets out that shotgun kick. Goes for a kick to the spine though. Allie dodges it. Neck breaker to the back of the knee. Big old fancy elbow drop out of Allie. Heads up top. Hits that starstruck code breaker off that top rope. Ref in position. Beck fights out at 2.999. Big rising knee. Beck showing some of the resiliency. I don't know if I'm seeing the ring intelligence though posing after that. Press the attack. Allie with that wheelbarrow. Catches her with the arm drag takeover. Beck flips out. Big Frankensteiner now. Has a hook of that chin lock. Beck has Allie hooked up. Could be thinking moose knuckles. Away from those ropes. And Allie Starr is the first person to kick out of that this year. 2.9. This match continues. These women taking each other's best shots. So we get a Tyrian DDT. It's coming from the north though, so we'll call it the Aria DDT. Hurricane counter out of Allie Starr. She goes down for the cover. Back out just after the 2 count. Allie with those hands in the eyes. Heads back up top. Could be thinking starstruck one more time. Instead, actually gets a lead senton she went for earlier. Allie now posturing. Not sure if I agree with that. Beck trying to clear all those ropes for help up. Allie drops the weight down with that elbow to the knee. Follows it up with a set of shots to it. Trying to pop that patella. Beck, though, fights back with the leg strength. Gets that drop kick she missed earlier. Shotgun kick. Slowly bringing Allie up to her feet. Allie, though, with that ninja roll away. Beck has a hold of the hair. Slingshots Allie Starr back into the middle of the ring. Nasty kick to the side of the head. Looking like she was going to drop that weight on that knee one more time, though. Allie caught her with that big enziguri. And Allie again violating Wizard rule. Beck reverses, throws Allie into the corner. A little bit of jaw jacking between the two. Waited for it to come out, gets Moose Knuckles one more time. That move taught to her by Adam Robinson. And Allie Starr fights out again at 2.9. That has been a match ender all year. Now we've seen someone kick out of 2 of them. Allie fights out of that RA DDT. Has a hold of the neck breaker. Hangman gets all of it. Allie waits for Beck to get back to her feet. Starstruck one more time. Bounces her into the dead center of the ring. Down for the cover. And Beck out at 2.8. This match continuing. Neither woman wanting to stay down. Allie with that chin lock applied. Beck fighting back with the elbows. Comes back with a snapmare of her own. Goes for the head, but Ali catches her with the elbow on the way up. Has her up vertical. Hangs her feet up on the top rope. Both women exhausted. They've taken each other's best shots twice. Ali's first one to her feet. Beck crawling to those ropes for assistance. Beck with that back body drop counter sends Ali back to the outside. Series of clubbing blows. Aria DDT on those mats. Drops the elbow to the knee. Has her up in the fireman's carry. Runs her spine first into that steel barricade. Ali fights out of the ground from the jawbreaker. That's that wheelbarrow arm drag. Refs count at 7. Disrespectful slap out of Ali. Refs count at 8. Belt cannot change hands by a count out. Ali bounces Beck's face off the ring. Takes a count out win. Ali will be guaranteed another rematch for that belt. So we get ready for whatever news Murphy Law has out of the back. We saw him have words with his tag team partner Duo Devlin after dropping that Blitz Division title. None of these three do, like, they don't talk to anyone except for each other. They don't even talk to the other Irish guys we have in the back. So the fact he's actually wanting a spot on the pay-per-view. Doesn't want a match, just wants to come out and say a few words. Definitely interested to see what's going on here. Murphy Law saying the best wrestlers in the world coming out of Ireland. Has laid out a challenge to the other 3 countries we represent, saying for the next month we will have World Cup action. 4 heavyweights from America, Mexico, Canada, and Ireland. 4 tag teams, 4 cruiserweights, 4 women, round robin style. Should be an interesting month to say the least. Didn't say what will be at stake, but our next pay-per-view will be World War E with the results of the World Cup Series. Before we get to the World Cup, though, we got tag team champions looking to defend their belts. As Sarah Miedo looking to be represented tonight by Nightmare and El Hijo de Trueno with Phobos in their corner, taking on everyone's favorite tag team, flanked by the man, the myth, Skeevy Ray Vaughn. We've got Izzy Recht, Nigel Von Bartleby, the Gentleman's Club. These 2 teams put on an absolute spectacle at Cease and Desist. Sarah Miedo, though, did eke out that win. Declared immediately they wanted the return match just to prove that they were the deserving champions. Izzy Recht and Skeevy Ray Vaughn solely funding our pyro operation here. Nigel Von Bartlesby, probably the biggest man we have on the roster. Papa Tapatio over the Spice Rack weighs more, but I like to think that Nigel's just all around, just bigger height, weight, muscle mass. He's just a colossus. He's scary looking. I'm not sure how either of these teams are going to exist over the next month with the World Cup, as both men have Americans on their team. Nigel's from England, and El Hijo and Phobos are both from Mexico. We could see tag teams temporarily dissolved, or could be long-term dissolved. We'll have to wait and see what shapes out over the next month. I'm getting word from the back now that the winning teams out of the World Cup Series will receive title shots at the following pay-per-view. So big stakes over the next tournament month. Gentlemen's Club look to be going into that as your new tag team champions. Nigel Von Bartlesby 7'1" without the hat, 9 feet tall with the hat. Apparently knows how to dance. Steam, sleaze, and expertise. Izzy Recht partying like it's 1987. Nigel partying like it's 1887. And then there's Skeevy. The Gentlemen's Club fought their first match in Supernova Pro. Apparently that's where they first met Skeevy Ray, and they just hit it off immediately. I think him and Izzy have some sort of history. I don't know. Izzy just disgusts me as a person. He's great in the ring, but it's just as a person, I feel like I need a shower just looking at him. As your tag team champions, El Hijo de Trueno in that Liger style mask. Nightmare wearing the other belt. Phobos wearing a mask we haven't seen him in yet. Normally we see that Sugar Skull style paint. That giant mohawk that's apparently tucked under that mask. Extra dimensional pockets in all the masks in the digital triad. So we saw Bake stuff that giant beard of his into a hockey mask earlier tonight at Unrestricted. As El Hijo de Trueno breaks the no capes rule. He's one of the few guys I think we can let slide, though, given his lineage. Phobo's going to hang out at ringside to counter anything Stevie Ray could try. Your challengers from Blackpool, England, and Clareton, West Virginia, Nigel Von Bartleby, and Izzy Recht, the Gentlemen's Club. Yes, I know no capes except for Moto. But Toreno might get a pass because of who his dad is rumored to be. And your champions from Pittsburgh, Nightmare. From Guadalajara, Mexico, El Hijo de Toreno. Representing Cerro Miedo. We saw Beck Wild technically get her belt back, but did lose that match by count out to Ali Starr just a few minutes ago. Miedo looking to cleanly keep theirs, as the smaller members of their teams looking to start this match off. Izzy and Nightmare, here we go. Nightmare at that shoulder post headlock takedown. Has one for the fireman's carry. Plants him with that roundhouse kick early. Nightmare is our youngest champion, just over 19. Goes for that Rana though, but Izzy plants him with a power bomb. Follows up with that elbow drop. Sends Nightmare into the gentleman's corner. Big chop. Plants Nightmare in. Holds up all that way to Nigel. Follows up with that shot of forearms. Nightmare there looking to take that knee out, trying to remove some of that vertical base. He wisely tags in his tag team partner, El Hijo de Toreno, who ducks a shot and catches him with the DDT. Toreno rocking the blue tonight. Gets caught with that armringer takedown. Nigel brings Izzy back into this match. Takes an elbow to the guts. Big lariat. Toreno following up with a set of boots. Izzy fights out of the corner. He's taking an atomic drop. Toreno caught him with that shot to the back of the head. Snap vertical suplex. I think Skeevy just slipped a chair in. No one else sees it yet. Toreno with that basement drop kick to the mush. Brings Izzy away from the ropes. Instead of nailing Kawada kicks. So we get Nightmare back in, the two men that started the match. Nightmare seeing that chair, kicked it out at Skeevy as they're exchanging words. Teardrops, sidewinder suplex though out of Izzy, while Nightmare was distracted by Skeevy Ray Vaughn. Izzy with that shot to the back of the head. Plants Nightmare in the gentleman's club corner. Catches an up kick though. Do-si-do go behind. Izzy went for the big shot. Nightmare caught him though in the fireman's carry. Izzy fights back with a set of elbows. Ducks the clothesline, comes back to the forearm shot. Follows it up with another. Ducks Nightmare's clothesline. Plants him with that big spine buster. Nightmare crawls back to his corner. Izzy looking to press the advantage. Comes in with that big choke. Izzy with that turnaround shot. Has Nightmare hooked. Teardrop suplex. Hits one more. Could be thinking a trio, the triple X plexes. Big stop to the back. Brushes out that mullet. Follows up with the elbow drop. Izzy looking to bring Nigel back in. Nightmare fights from the ground with that jawbreaker. turns him around. I think Nightmare honestly thought he was going to get a German suplex there. Izzy weighs 3 of Nightmare. Runs in and gets caught with a DDT. Height doesn't matter when you're face first on the ground. Nightmare wisely brings Trueno back into this match. Caught a beating for a while. Eats that fisticuffs combo. Follows it up with kicks though. Gets that sunset bomb. Momentum shifting back to Miedo right now, as the champion's looking to successfully retain. Lion Salt. That's not something you see every day out of Trueno. We get the first cover attempt. NVB out at 1. Big haymaker shot to that sternum. Throws all that 370 frame into Trueno and just follows it up with a bomb of shots. Sends Trueno into the gentleman's corner. Hooks that waist lock. Gut wrenches him across the ring. Brings Izzy back in. Izzy has Trueno up. Could be thinking, happy ending. Goes for the cover, that could be it. Trueno fights out of 2. I think he managed to get his hand on that bottom rope. Comes up to his feet with that rising knee. Catches Izzy in the chin lock. Sends him off those ropes. Shoulder tackle in the middle. As we see the weight being supported again. What division would you be looking to compete in, Brandon? Because you'd either be a heavyweight or a blitz division unless you've got a tag team partner in mind. Nigel looking power slam. Trueno floats down behind, gets that Russian leg sweep counter. Because he has Nigel up and drops him with that short brainbuster quick. Sends him down into the Miedo corner. Has Nigel up on the shoulders. That rolling fireman's carry. The diving senton. Nightmare in the cover. Is he going to break up that cover attempt? Trueno sent out by Izzy. Nightmare tries to follow it up with another senton. Nigel dodges it though. Has Nightmare up. Spikes him with that big running power slam. Gross haymaker. Gets all that big frame into it. Has Nightmare locked in that bear hug. Squeezing the life out of him. Nightmare trying to will his way out of it. Nigel decides to let it go. Like the true gentleman he thinks he is. I don't know if I can call anyone a gentleman that hangs out with Izzy and Skeevy reliably, though. Izzy now trying to steal the cover after the bear hug. Nightmare fights out just beyond the 2 count. Doing a little dance for the ladies, makes them throw up in their mouths. Wind up elbow drop to the back of the head of Nightmare. Nightmare fights from the ground with that jawbreaker. Diving shoulder tackle, almost looked like a headbutt combination. So we get Trueno back in. Figure fours that neck. Follows it up with that trio of elbows. Izzy with the rake to the eyes, gets under the mask. Izzy thinking powerbomb. Toreno floats it down into the X Factor. Shout out to Sean Waltman. Izzy fights out at 1. Takes that big kick to the spine. Sending the the Miedo corner. Sends Izzy back into his own corner. Follows up that running lariat. Nigel looking for that hot tag off corner bounce. Izzy fights out at 2 now. A little bit slower to get up. Toreno figure fours that neck. Izzy fights out of it. Gets the Camaro cutter. Steve Taylor, pay up. Has the arm hooked. Tries to pop that shoulder out of the place. Working on the fingers and wrists now. Drops that knee to the inside of the elbow. Looping shot. Has Toreno hooked. Rolls through. Hooks him up one more time. Completes the set of the triple X plexes. We see him hit Toreno with this a few minutes ago. Happy ending one more time in the gentleman's corner. And Phobos pulls the ref out. His Nightmare makes the save. Just gets completely whipped out of his boots by that big gut wrench suplex by Nigel. And Phobos could have just saved the titles for his team. Toreno with that stomp to the back of the head of Izzy. Perfect neck snap. Off the ropes. Once with the elbow drop, and our ref's down. Seems to be a thread tonight. All these refs made out of tissue paper. Toreno beckoning Izzy back to his feet. Dives through with that springboard front drop kick. Sends Izzy into the neutral corner, fighting this match by himself. Nightmare still down on the outside. As Izzy hooked. Gets all that tornado DDT. Tries to get a little bit of energy from the crowd to keep up with the onslaught. Izzy with a double leg takedown. Brings the Behemoth back into the match as Nightmare's finally back up to his feet. Nigel looking to use that massive frame. Has Toreno hooked. Airplane spawn him and throw it directly head first into that bottom turnbuckle. Up on that second rope. Diving headbutt. I don't know how Toreno's even alive right now after he just got thrown head first into that bottom turnbuckle. Nigel with that knee drop to the inside of the knee. Follows it up with another one. It's a whole lot of weight to be dropping down on the extremities. Just thinking power slam. On instinct, Toreno slips back, gets that belly to back suplex. Liger, spin out Liger bomb. Sends Nigel into the corner. Looking for tandem offense. Double back elbows from Miedo, the champions, looking to retain. Nightmare somehow got Nigel up in the military press and dropped him down with the gutbusters to the knee. Just using all that momentum that Nigel had when he was trying to run for that strike. Managed to pick him up enough to drop him down on the knees. Nigel, they're not happy about that running power slam. Walked into the jawbreaker. Nigel sent back into the Miedo corner. Is he having words with the ref? Going sent on. Trano dives off to hit one more. Izzy in there immediately to break up the pinfall. Nightmare rolls Izzy through. Plants him with that spike butterfly DDT. Trano has Nigel hooked. Has him up. Halfway across the ring, running Liger Bomb. Nigel von Bartlesby powers out at 2.8. Fights from the ground with that big right hand. Skeevy trying to get Izzy back up to his feet. Trano was thinking bear hug. Sorry, Nigel thinking bear hug. Trano catches him, plants him with the DDT. Sends Nigel back in the Miedo corner. Off the ropes. That tandem back elbow. Izzy brought back in with that hot tag. Catches Nightmare. Flips out of that big run through drive-by kick. Has Izzy up on the shoulders. Running Death Valley driver. Pulls him away from the ropes. Snaps that elbow drop. Doubles up on it. Throws out one more. Heads up to that second rope. Looked like he was thinking diving kick. Izzy dodged out of the way. Nightmare fights back with that go behind. Running backstabber. Off the ropes. Runs through with a leg drop. Looks like he caught some of his own tailbone though on that ring. Swift kick to the face. Turns Izzy inside out. Straight jacket German suplex. Gets that low kick. Crosses those legs. Fisherman's Buster. Nightmare looking to catch his breath. Brings Izzy back up to that standing base. Reversal on the Irish whip. Izzy wisely brings Nigel back in. Looked like Nightmare almost thought about taking the walk. Wanted to come back and win her the right way though. Nigel off the ropes, drop toe hold. Elbow drop from Trano. Izzy fight. Wow. Nigel out at 2.8. Well, once we get you all signed up, Brandon, I'll see what we can do. Nigel looking for that big overhead belly to belly. Trano fights out with that series of shots to the face. Has Nigel up, running Liger Bomb one more time. Nigel's hands under that rope though. The problem is when you have a man that size and you run him across the ring. Nigel's got kicked and stood right up. Clubbing haymaker to the back of the head of Toreno. Nigel sent out over the top rope. So we get the smallest man in the match brought back in. Runs through Nigel with that shoulder tackle. Refs count reset as Nightmare enters the playground. Nigel with a fireman's carry. Sends Nightmare and knows he can't win the match, or win the belts on a count out. Has Nightmare up, spikes him one more time, hangs his feet up on the top rope. Nightmare fights out at 2.5. Nigel could be looking for one of those submissions. Went for that bear hug though, got raked in the good eye. As Nightmare throws Toreno at Nigel. Showing a lot more strength than you'd think he'd have. Toreno with that stiff kick to the shoulder blades. Waits for Nigel to get back to his feet. Hits that double barrel drop kick, springboarding in one more time. Stomp to that arm. That set of standing quad kicks. Nigel bounces right back to his feet though. Shote strike to the corner. Jawbreaker. Toreno heads up top. We don't see this often. Corkscrew moonsault. Where in the nine hells did he pull that from? As Nigel drops him in that short brainbuster one more time. With the basement dropkick. Looked like exhausted after dropping Nigel with another short brainbuster. I don't know if it looks shorter because it's hard to keep him up for a bigger one, or if that's just the snap he gets. Nigel fights back with a very European uppercut. Izzy with that shot to the back. Toreno fights out of the German. Champions getting tandem offense laid out one more time. Toreno, Rana, Nightmare plants him with the powerbomb. Stevie Ray Vaughan having words with the champion, Nightmare. Both men on the outside have got involved in this match. Nigel back in the champion's corner. Could be thinking tandem offense one more time. That drop toe hold elbow drop combination we've seen them use to perfection. As he breaks up that count just past 2. Izzy and Toreno having words now. El Hijo gets caught with a shot to the back of the head by Izzy. Looked like he was thinking Liger bomb. Nigel off the ropes. Back elbow combination. Nigel with just getting thrown again by Nightmare with those double knees to the guts. Challenger back in the champion corner. Nightmare with the front face lock. Knockout knee. Looked like he was thinking Rana. Nigel caught him and planted him with a powerbomb from 12 feet in the air. Nightmare sent back to the Gentleman's Club corner. Izzy finally brought back into this match. Throws Nigel into Nightmare. Nigel was in there for a good 5 minutes just catching a beating from the champions. Nightmare fights back off the ground with the Dragon Screw. Sends Izzy into that corner. Just like a tandem offense, Izzy breaking that up with the up kick. Split-legged cutter. Nigel back in after catching his breath. Has him up from the deadlift. Easily tosses him with that gut wrench. Look, he's taking power slam. Catches a knee. Nightmare trying to use that momentum one more time. Nigel slips out the back door. Catches a jawbreaker. Nightmare follows it up with a kick. Could be looking for that dark side of the moon stomp. Gets all of it. And looks like Nigel got busted open after that jawbreaker. Izzy takes that cheap shot at Nightmare now. Nightmare not able to immediately go for that pin after that moon stomp. Champion bounced out of the corner, sent back in by Nigel. Has Nightmare hooked up. Bounces him off that top rope with the slingshot suplex. We get Izzy back in. We get Treno back in. Treno runs with that single leg drop kick. Follows it up with another. Makes it a trio. As Izzy hooked up. Liger bomb onto Izzy. Izzy's hands onto the ropes. Stevie Ray having words with the ref. Nigel in. He's looking for the Admiral Nelson. Treno muscles out of it. Gives Izzy a second to catch his breath. Gets caught with a pair of double axe handles. Ducks. Rolling. Kick to the face. Big chop from Treno onto Izzy. Sent back off those ropes. Another back elbow. We still have one more match after this, folks. Izzy looking to tag out, but Nigel's still not back on the ring. Fights off the ground with the up kick. Runs, gets taken out with that arm wringer takedown. Big looping shot from Nightmare. Izzy with the go behind kick to the back of the leg. Sends Nightmare into that neutral corner. Kick down low. Runs through. Bronco Buster. Another shout out to Waltman. Kick to that leg. Izzy has Nightmare up. One more happy ending. Down for the cover. Phobos on the ring distracts the ref. Treno knocked out the ref as he broke up the pin. And this match continuing yet again. Izzy with a stomp to the chest. Nightmare with the counter. counter. Has Izzy up on the shoulders. Runs through with the Death Valley driver again. We've seen these men completely exhaust their arsenal on each other. No team can get the advantage. We see that torpedo toss from Nightmare with Toreno one more time. Onto Izzy this time around. As Nigel's looking for that hot tag back in. That short brainbuster onto Wreck now. The trio Kawada kicks to Izzy. Big looping shot, spins Izzy around. Izzy got to the back door though, kick to the bottom of the knee. Trainer reverses with the forearm shot of his own. Standing drop kick to the back of the head. Looked like Izzy may have caught his face in that bottom turnbuckle on his way down. Reverses the Irish whip. Has Trainer up the backbreaker. Sends him right into the waiting Nigel with a vertical suplex. Follows up that big stomp to the face. Trainer with that arm rigger takeover. Sends Nigel into the champion corner. Hits that fireman's carry roll and drop one more time. Nightmare off that second rope with that swanton. Izzy there just before 3. Gets caught by the champions with a kick and a Tanahashi counter. Nightmare heads back up to that top rope. Could be looking for that dark side moon stomp. Gets all of it. Double feet to the sternum. Down for the cover. Our champions successfully retain the only champions that have won their match tonight. These two teams put on yet another clinic. We see that one of the many short brainbusters is all that strength that Toreno had. These two teams beat the holy hell out of each other. That big running lariat to the corner from Toreno. These two teams threw everything they had at each other, sometimes 2 and 3 times. There's one of the sets of triple X-plexes from Izzy onto the champions. But in the end, it would take Nightmare with that double moonsault stomp, the dark side of the moon stomp, to Nigel after all the beating that he took. And still your tag team champions, Cero Miedo. Phobos definitely helped pay dividends. Skeevy kept the match interesting for the challengers. Moving on to our main event of the night. Is your number 1 contender, the newly renamed Rey Demonio, takes on the final boss, Hugo Lazarus, in a last man standing match. These two men fought on the opposite sides of that main event last night on Storm, where it was challengers versus champions. We saw Demonio hit Lazarus for that Avalanche Kingdom Come. Lazarus would hit the Orochi Slayer on Demonio. Our founder, Graham Connors, decided these two men needed to fight in a match where it was going to be brutal. I honestly don't know how you follow up that tag team match we just had. That was just bonkers, ridiculous. But if anyone can do it, it'll be Rey Demonio and Hugo Lazarus. We await the entrance for the man that takes the most advantage of Skeevy Ray's generosity for the pyro budget. He beat Evan Myers in the first round of our 4-man tournament, put on a 5-star match with Reaper the following week. Put Reaper on concussion protocol after he gave him a top rope Kingdom Come. Earned his spot here. Very hard fought road. It's our Demon King. Gets his polarizing reaction from the crowd. Some people love him, some people hate him. Does consider himself man of the people, though. Rocking some slightly new gear. Dreadlocks hanging out of that crowned mane. Our #1 contender, formerly El Damon, after he became the #1 contender, claimed himself to be the future king. And there's most people's entire pyro budgets for the next 8 months. He said if he wins, the display will be a lot more dramatic. I don't know where else you can go with pyro, besides just lighting yourself on fire. Our challenger in his first pay-per-view main event. Waits the champion as the lights go down. The final boss of the Internet of Blitz. Our champion, Hugo Lazarus. Won that big Warfare Battle Royal back at Cease and Desist. Destroyed Curse Ramon 2 weeks after. Won that hard-fought main event last night. Proving why he is our champion. hoping to retain tonight, as he just saw Sarah Miedo do. It's our challenger, hailing from Rio Linda, California. Ray Damonio. Our champion, the final boss, coming to us from Bucharest, Romania. And that won't stay down, Hugo Lazarus. These two men will be beating the hell out of each other. Last man standing. Only way to win is keep your opponent down for a 10 count. Nova saying we're getting a retention here. I gotta admit, I kind of unobjectively agree. Damonio starts his match off with a Fez press. Jumps right up that top rope. Waits for Lazarus to get to his feet. Jumps down with that brain chop. Hello, Fly Guy. Damonio with that snap suplex. Brings the champion back to his feet. Hangs him up on the top rope. Follows through with a slingshot. Big forearm shot from Lazarus. Lazarus will have the strength and technical advantage. We've seen Damonio do a lot of cruiserweighty style things. He's not a cruiserweight himself. Spear from Damonio. Damonio did spend time in Mexico in the luchador style wrestling. So we see some of the background there with that rolling senton off the top rope. Stiff kick to the sternum. Dust the feet off. King with the standing moonsault. Sends Lazarus over the top rope. Forearm shot down to the playground. Here we go. Corkscrew. Crossbody. I am not a fan of ketchup, Fly Guy. Lazarus getting victim of the first count. Rest count at 6. Back up at 8. This match continues. Shoulder tackle in the middle. Lazarus sent face first into that turnbuckle, fights out with the back elbow. Follows up the rake to the eyes. A couple of chops. Double chop to the throat to finish it off. Goes for that kick. Damonio using his speed to get out of it. Inverted suplex. Demon King back up to that top rope. Corkscrew rolling senton. Condiments are indeed very important. You would love the spice rack, Fly Guy. Halfway there. Lazarus down at 7. Back up to his feet at 8. Damonio fights with the elbow to the back. Curb stomp. We've seen Ali Starr use that earlier in her count-out victory over the women's champion. It's been mostly Demonio to this point in this match. Refs count at 7. Lazarus stirs at 8 one more time. Demonio thinking slam Lazarus with that reverse DDT counter. Falling headbutt straight to the crown of the face. Sends Demonio into that turnbuckle face first. Has a hold of him. Floats over with that snap suplex. Lazarus looking to collect his first count. Five count, Demonio still down. He stirs at 8. Our match for our main event continues. Payback from earlier. Lazarus thinking slam. Demonio slips out with his own reverse DDT. We're in the lower half of the count now. Lazarus thinking high impact. Pulls him off, drops him with that Tower of London. Wants to inflict more punishment. Catches the European uppercut for his trouble. Demonio with a fireman's carry gutbuster. Anytime Lazarus gets any offense mounting, Demonio uses that speed to catch back up. As soon as Lazarus starts to get up at his 8s, he gets kicked immediately in the face. Loves that move, the Damon DDT. It's usually the precursor for the Kingdom Come. We're up to 8. Lazarus just stirring later on in the 8 count. Runs through that brain chop. Demonio kicks him out though. Butterflies the arms. No, Lazarus fights out of the Kingdom Come with that huge lariat. That could have been it. Lazarus using that last gas energy. That man's pain tolerance and stamina next to none. Demonio gets up at 6. Lazarus with that back elbow. Runs in, gets his takedown stuff for the DDT. Lazarus' head caught that ring pretty hard. Might have been busted open after that DDT counter. No, Demonio was busted open. I didn't see when that happened. I think it was that back elbow. Rolling neckbreaker from the champion. Shifts all the momentum back to the champion's side. back up at 8. Lazarus has him up with a fireman's carry counter. Drops him on the top rope with that stun gun. Refs count at 7. Lazarus brings the menu back to his feet. Stern first into that turnbuckle. Demonio fights off that top rope with that elbow. Dives off of the corkscrew, one of his own. Both men down. Refs count begins. Demonio back up at 3. Kick to the back of the head. Demonio runs through with that curb stomp. We've seen him hit it earlier. Lazarus rolls to the playground. Pushing himself off the ground immediately. Trips Demonio out. I think the back of his head caught that apron. Refs count at 7. Action continues on the playground now. Demonio with that layout reverse DDT. Count's getting longer and longer for both of these men. Refs count at 8. Lazarus back up at 9.5. It's the closest we've seen to this match ending. Rolling cutter from the champion. We're up at 7. Challenger gets back to his feet at 8. Hits that reverse DDT without the layout. Bottom half of the count, refs at 7. We're up to 8. Neither man managed to hit their big shot yet. We get a missed cutter. 20 more blitz coins for Steve. Big vertical suplex from the champ. Demonio's down for his longest point to this point. 9.5. Runs through with a big lariat to the champion. Out of nowhere. Could have almost been a Steel City lariat from Bake if he had a little more snap to it. Kick to the head. Lazarus sent to that corner. Stuffs the takedown with the DDT of his own. Payback for earlier. Hello, Dabs. Welcome to the main event. Lazarus waits for him to get back up. Get another Thez press. These two men beating the holy hell out of each other. These two men usually wait until the 8 count, catching their breath. Demonio drops that knee to the back of the head. Almost looked like he was thinking something top rope. Lazarus stiffs the shot. Demonio bounces off that rope. Has that hammerlock. We've seen him pull this out last night. That bizarre submission move. That's straight on the arms and the neck. We're up to the 8 count. Lazarus nailed with that drive-by neck breaker from the challenger. For a last man standing match, I honestly expected these two men to bring out all sorts of weaponry. These two men want to do it legitimately. Shot to the back. Sends the champion into that neutral corner. Diving shoulder tap with a back flip, follows it up with another one. Lazarus pushes him back. Bounces him off that turnbuckle. Half Nelson neck breaker. So we get to see something new out of Lazarus. Hoping that it'll get the count a little bit further. We're back to 8. Demonio fights with that Thez press. If I were Demonio, I would take this time to go get a chair and just nail him with it. We're up to 7. Has the champion up, spins him around. Air raid style neck breaker. Has used that move to precursor the Kingdom Come in the past. Count, stomps continue. Lazarus stiffs the shot. Goes for one of his own. Demonio floats over with a kick to the knee. Walks in, catches a big boot. And sweet and sour neck breaker. These men have to be wondering what it's going to take to keep the other man down for a full 10 count. Big knockout lariat. That is pretty much the format, Dabs. We're up to 6. Lazarus bounced off that turnbuckle. Bridging belly to back suplex. No need to hold on for the bridge here. Stiff kick to the face. Lazarus back in that corner. Demonio plants him up top. Could be thinking that high impact. Butterflies the arms. Avalanche style. Kingdom Come. That should be it. That's how he got into this title match when he beat Grim with that same move. Refs count at 7. 8 count. Lazarus hasn't moved. There's 9. Rey Demonio with a knockout top rope. Kingdom Come is your new Blitz heavyweight champion. Right here we see that Damon DDT we know he loves. That air raid neck breaker. These two men hit each other with everything they had, but in the end, that top rope, Kingdom Come. The man that won't stay down had no other option. We say recruited, Dabs. In the end, that Kingdom Come would spell the 10 count. And your new Blitz champion, the Demon King, Rey Demonio, will be going into World Cup season. Bloody but golden. And that's going to do it for us here at Insert Coin to continue. For Supernova Pro, who if you haven't watched Unrestricted yet, I'm glad you watched us first. Go ahead and watch that on demand. For our new champions, Mighty and Rey Demonio. For our retaining champions, Beck Wild and Sarah Miedo, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout. We'll see you on Friday for Storm. Brandon, if you want to put your audition as BWO on the hashtag, I will take a look at it and then I will let you know. But I'll have to let you know on Storm. Help control the pet population, get your pet spayed and neutered and all that other fun jazz, and we will see you Monday for HCW Mayhem, but we will be back here Friday with Storm.